you serious? Stella? Stella did this to you? When? Why?
Ben, your dad's here.
Don't say anything.
What?
Don't tell Dad.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Ben.
I shouldn't have.
What? Shouldn't have said anything? No, too right, you should.
Get into trouble.
No, you won't. You're not the one in trouble here. Did you know about this? What? Your psycho girlfriend's been beating up my little brother. Get a kick out of laying into an 11-year-old, do you?
Yeah, hold on, this is some sort of joke.
I wouldn't joke about something like this. She's been beaten in black and blue.
Ian, this is sick, even for you.
No, there is only one sick individual here, and I am looking at her.
You're trying to tell me.
No, I'm not going to tell you anything, Phil. Ben is.
He's
He's probably tried telling you already, all right? Only you've not been listening because you've been too busy taking Cruella de Vil here.
Oi, watch your mouth, right?
No, if
Watch
you're
your
going to lay
mouth,
into someone, you lay into her. She's the one who's been knocking an 11-year-old around.
This is ridiculous.
Want to see the bruises and prove it?
Ben! Ben!
You stay there. You've already done enough damage.
Shut up. That's all right. Just do what Ian says. What happened?
I told you what's happened.
Yeah, I want to hear it from Ben, all right?
You should be talking to the police. This is assault, pure and simple. That's what it is.
Ian.
She is a nutcase.
Look, just leave us alone, yeah?
What?
I want to talk to my son on his own.
What, so you can just sweep it under the carpet?
No, whatever's happened here.
Whatever's happened, right? What's happened is your
Listen,
lunatic
whatever's
little
happened here,
girlfriend. That's what's
it's
happened.
not going to be swept under the carpet, all right?
No, because I'm going to make sure of it.
That's just... It's just you and me now, Ben. Okay? Now, look, I'm going to ask you what happened, and whatever it is, it don't matter what, I want you to tell me, all right? So what happened? Look, come on, it's obvious you've been hurt. When did you get hurt? Ben!
Yesterday.
Good. Now, all you've got to do is tell me how it happened. You know, who did this to you? Now, come on, son, you've taken a fair old beating there. I mean, that's not the sort of thing that's going to slip your mind, is it?
It was the boys from school. The ones who've been picking on me.
So why did you say what you said?
I don't know. Ian was asking me all these questions.
Ian?
I can't remember what I said. I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's not your fault.
I didn't mean it.
It's okay. It's all right. You're not to blame, mate, all right?
Yeah, well, look, mate, it doesn't matter where it is, just as long as it can be next day or so, yeah? Yeah, it's a sort of a spur of the moment thing. All right, that's fine, mate. Just charge it to the card, yeah?
Well, have you talked to him?
All part of the game, was it? Well, you tried turning Stella against me. That didn't work. So you thought you'd try turning me against Stella this
Have you
time?
talked to Ben?
No. I've listened to him instead of putting words into his mouth.
Words?
I actually listened to what he had to say instead of getting half the story and making the other half up.
I'm not making anything up. I just told you what he told me.
Yeah, well, go on, say that one more time. Why do you still care?
There's a kid's party.
Yeah, well, it
going
won't
on
take long, will it?
I know what's going on here. You're just going to pretend nothing's happening.
Oh, I
You're
know.
not gonna do anything
I know
about
exactly
it, are
what's happened. I know exactly what I'm going to do about it. I know.
Phil, just come home, okay?
Do you know what he's been saying? You do know.
Yes, it is the time and the place.
No, I'm warning you again.
What, should we do some more damage to him?
Ben! Ben?
Oh, change your plan.
Something like that.
Problem?
Nothing I can't handle.
Feels like a bit of an argument with Ian.
Oh, what about this time?
Not at all sure, to be honest. I'll go and see if I can calm him down and find out. Why don't you go to your room, Ben, and I'll come and check on you later.
There has to be some sort of mistake.
Oh, don't you start. I just had all this from Sino Hino over there.
Look, just calm down.
You wouldn't be saying that if you'd seen the state Ben was
There
in.
might be some perfectly reasonable explanation.
Young lad gets beaten black and blue, and you think that's reasonable?
No, what I mean is it might not be what you think here.
Yeah, maybe Phil's in on this as well.
What?
Maybe they're taking it in turns to use my young brother like a punch bag.
Hey,
Oh, but then again, that's the Mitchell way, isn't it? Always has been, always will be.
Look, it's nothing to do with you, Billy. It's all right.
Why didn't he tell me right from the off? Why didn't he just say it was the lads in school, eh? I mean, he must have said something about you to Ian. OK, Ian would have twisted it, but he must have said something to him in the first place to kick him off.
Just a kid, Phil.
So?
Well, kids tell stories.
Well, this is more than just a story, isn't it?
Well, I told my schoolmates my dad was dead once. I mean, I don't know why. I didn't want him to be dead. It just came out. Kept it going for weeks. I should have seen their faces when he came to sports day.
How can you be so calm about this, eh?
Phil, he's just a little boy. I mean, a little boy gets a bruise and someone says to him, oh, how did you get that? He's not about to admit to being picked on, is he? Especially not Ben, Phil Mitchell's son. And then someone says, oh, was it your dad's new girlfriend, Cruella de Vil? I mean, what do you expect him to say? You can't take it seriously.
Yeah, well, Ian took it seriously, didn't he?
Yeah, well, you know that one. I mean, he's always looking for a stick to hit you with.
I might just repay the compliment.
Why don't you go and get us a takeaway? There's that nice place open on the other side of the high street.
I'm not exactly in the mood for food right now.
Well, I'm not exactly in the mood to let the likes of Ian Beale completely spoil my plans for the evening.
What about Ben?
I'll go and see him in a minute. Show him there's no hard feelings.
Billy really didn't deserve that, you know.
A lot of people don't deserve things.
Look, whatever's happened to Ben, having a go at him's not going to help, is it?
All right, so what am I supposed to do then?
Look, I know how much you hate Phil. But whatever has happened, he'll sort it out. And you know that, don't you? I mean, if anybody's hurting Ben, he'll sort it out and pronto.
So I do nothing?
Look, Ben's going to be safe enough now that Phil's there.
All that with Billy.
You've been causing an awful lot of trouble, haven't you, Ben? How I managed to stop your dad from half killing Ian earlier on, I'll never know. Then what would have happened? Phil would have been arrested. Your brother would have ended up in goodness knows what sort of state in hospital, maybe worse. And you'd have ended up in care, more than likely.
I didn't.
What? Mean it? Oh, I know that. Why do you think I did all that for you? Calmed Phil down, smoothed everything over? Because I know you didn't. You're a good little boy, I know that. We're still friends, aren't we? So come in. Come on, I won't bite. Give me a nice big hug. Just to show me everything's still okay. Oh, that's it. You really need me. You know that, don't you, Ben? Get you out of all these scrapes you keep getting into, don't you? Oh, don't think you do. I'm gonna give your dad a call. Get him to pick up a film for you on his way home. Give you a bit more time to think.